Hey YouTube, so I'm finally back with the video y'all been waiting on. This is gonna be me doing my own nails in real time, both of my hands. And the set I created was actually a set I did when I first started nails, which I'm gonna show you the video of the nails I did. It was like 2 years ago when I did them, because I started nails in like 2018. So the video is gonna be right here coming up, and y'all gonna see the difference. Like, do you see these? And look how it only took me 2 years to get where I'm at, okay? So yes, I'm just recreating that set because I like the idea of that set, especially for fall time. So yes, but this video is me doing my nails in real time, both my hands, and we going raw and unedited. So I ain't cut nothing out to save no time. So yes, this video finna be long as hell, and I ain't zoom in on nothing because that would involve me having to like cut certain clips out and like, you know, so I can zoom in different parts because my hands was moving all over. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, disclaimer, I might not be fully in the camera sometimes because it's a little difficult, especially when I'm doing my own hands, and my head is gonna be in the camera sometimes too. So just bear with me. Let me know how y'all like this idea. I did do a post on my community asking y'all, like, for y'all to vote if I should make this video or not, and it was like 93% of y'all said yes. So here you are, here y'all go, this is for y'all. And so I'm basically I'll explain what I'm doing as I go, but I'm gonna also be explaining my story of how I got started with nails, my story, you know, just growing with my nail business or whatever, because someone asked me to talk about it on my community post that I made about this set. So I will be getting into that. But yeah, obviously y'all already know I went ahead to push my cuticles back, and I'm going in with my hand file to get all that oil and the shine off of my natural nails. And we're going to be doing everything, you know, obviously on the other hand. If you want to practice getting better with your other hand, I would recommend doing smaller stuff too. Like, if you're right-handed, start brushing your teeth with your left hand, or, you know, doing small things like that. And you can just get used to working with your left hand, and that'll get better with you doing your own nails as well. So there's that. And I'm telling y'all now, I usually take like 4 or 5 hours to do my own nails. So I was super shocked that I only took like a little over 2 hours when I did this set, especially because, you know, I got a few designs. It's not too extra, but it's not a basic set. So I was really shocked with myself. But yes, let me know if I don't mention anything that y'all want to know. Please just comment down below. Don't hesitate and ask any questions. Everything you need is in the link or in the description box below. There's so many links I'll be adding for what I use, especially my tips. Everyone asks me like every video what tips I use. The tips will be in my Amazon link down below. They're the McCart tips. And I think that's all. If you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so that y'all know when I'm posting, and comment, like, share, do all of that you can. Just a little bit of support. You know, support is free, okay? And we all can win. It ain't gotta be nobody above the other. So support your girl, and follow me on Instagram at burnails, BURRNAILZ. I'm gonna put it, it's gonna be in this little corner here too. So yeah. And y'all see, obviously I didn't cut nothing out because you see me dusting my fingers off and dusting my space off. Okay, so this is how this is what I do every single time when I'm doing nails. I just don't show that part. Like, I be cutting those parts out. So this is what I mean by raw and unedited, okay? And here, like, I barely be showing when I actually size the nails to my nail bed. So when it comes to that, you really want to make sure that they're not too small, because if they're too small, they're going to pop off sooner. If they're too big, they're going to get attached to the skin on the side, and that's not going to be good. So if you're between sizes, you do want to go with the bigger size and just cut the sides off a little bit to where it fits the nail bed perfectly, and then you'll be able to glue them on. So I just go through and size my tips, have my tips ready. Then I go in with my dehydrator from Valentino, and then I'm gonna go and just glue all my tips in. And I did do double tips, so y'all gonna see me with that too. Double tips, you really can use like a one size smaller, the same size, or any size bigger. It doesn't matter with these tips especially. You'll be fine. Like, either way works, which is what I've learned. So I'm gonna just start telling y'all about my story of, how I got into nails and how it's been going, whatever. So it was actually 2017, like September, November, something around that time, like 2017. I was working, so at this time I'm 18 years old. I was working at Old Navy, and I just wasn't getting no hours. Like, they would never give good hours. Like, oh my fucking God, it was so annoying because, I'm sorry for cussing y'all, but it was so annoying because they gonna sit up here and keep hiring new people all the time and not giving hours to the people they got. And I was really an asset to them. Like, I was one of the best workers. I would clean that fitting room out, and like, oh my God, that fitting room would look terrible, and I would clean it completely out. And I was like a quick cashier. I was just amazing. Like, I was a really good worker, but they wasn't trying to give the girl no hours. Like, they was just being stingy. And then, so I'm like, okay, I need to find something that I can do to get some extra money that is legal, okay? So I was just thinking, like, what could I do as a side hustle? And my boyfriend was like, start nails. Every female wants their nails done, and no matter what time of the year, like, they just always want to get their nails done or whatever. So I'm like, you know what, that's true. So I'm looking into nails all the time, just watching YouTube videos on how to do nails. And I spent like $300 on Amazon of just a whole bunch of beginner nail stuff, like basic glitters and basic nail polishes and acrylics. And the first acrylic I ever used was the acrylic brand at Sally's. I don't really know what they're called. But if you go, you'll know what it is. It's like pink and white and a little bit of blue in it. And yeah, so I was using that. And I was using the No Lift nail primer, actually, that I'm using now. Because they had that at Sally's. So, and one of my favorite nail techs, which is Dallas J Nails. She is one of my favorite nail techs ever since, she was one of the first girls that I saw that I just fell in love with when I first started nails. So she's been one of my favorites for a long time. And yeah, that's the primer she was using. So I was like, okay, cool, let me use it. And Sally says it. So boom, boom. And I was working, my first acrylic set I ever did was actually on my older sister, but she gets like itty bitty nails. So yeah, I did like really short nails, and I was trying to do my own nails, and I did my cousin's nails, and one of my friends at the time, I was doing her nails. And that's all. Like, my setup was like, I had a couch in my room, like a futon in my room, because my room was pretty big. I had that, and then I was using like a little TV dinner stand, and literally just using that. I had this tiny little LED light that could be used with batteries that my mom had, because I guess at some point she would do her own gels or whatever. So I was using that. Like, I was just using the littlest products, or like, whatever I could use, because I was just starting out. So yeah, doing that. And then December come, and it just wasn't working out for me. So I stopped doing nails because nobody was coming to me. Like, I was not good, So I'm actually about to pause this and see if I can find any videos or pictures of nails I did at that time or whatever. Let me check out. Hold up. Well, it was just too much to go through and look at all those and try to insert them in this video. But basically, seeing the set I did in the beginning of this video, this set that I'm recreating, you can see like what my nails basically look like, So the actual date on that set was September 23rd, 2018. So I'm gonna get into that, but yeah, like, this was 2017, so just imagine that. But what happened? So yeah, it's 2017 December. I stopped because I got a full-time job at CVS in January of 2018. So I left the Old Navy, and I was getting paid over minimum wage at this new CVS job. And I was getting full-time hours, like 8 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week, because I was still a full-time student in college too. So taking autumn classes and going to work and whatever. And so I stopped nails. And I was, because, I was getting paid. Like, that was my whole point at first, was I needed like a little side hustle. So then I'm working this job at CVS. I hate the people there. Well, at least the manager. Everyone, I made some really nice people there. Like, family there. I met family there, So, but that manager was just fucking terrible. So, yeah, I'm just not liking it. And I eventually get a raise because I moved to the position of a beauty consultant. How many of y'all actually knew that CVS has beauty consultants? Like, I didn't even know this when I joined, because it's only like 600 something of them in the United States. So it's crazy. But yeah, I became a beauty consultant. So whenever someone came in, I'm just helping them with their skincare or their makeup or their hair, whatever it was. I was the person to help that person find what they need and try to get them to buy it. It was basically marketing for the beauty section. And so I'm just doing that. And I just start to get drained. Like, this job is not for me, because it's not for you when you wake up, you not even at work yet, and you ready to be home after your shift. Like, it was just terrible. Like, I was just feeling so depressed going to this job, and like the manager there was just terrible. It was always drama. It was just too much. Like, it just was not a healthy environment for me. So I'm like, I gotta get out of this. And I'm tired at this point. Every job I done had, I've had a total of 4 jobs. So when I was 16, I worked at Chick-fil-A. Then when I was like 17, I worked at a restaurant as a hostess in DC. And then 18, I was at Old Navy. And then 19, I was at CVS. So I've had 4 jobs in my life. And it was just a problem with each and every one. Like, oh my God, it was just so irritating. So I'm like, nah, I need to do something and I need to be on my own. Like, I just got to work for myself. So I get back into doing nails and I'm just doing my own also so I can look good or whatever. And I just start to like the process. And this is like, again, the same time around, so like September, November area time is when I got back into it in 2018. So I had stopped that whole early of 2018 and then I'm getting back into it. Oh yeah, and we doing Taper Square. So this is just me just cleaning my nails up and filing it. And let me tell y'all now, that was the worst decision I ever made, was to stop doing nails because nobody was coming to me because I wasn't good enough. That don't matter. Do you know the best nail techs out here? Do you know where they started? Like, we all was some trash when we first started. Nobody starts and comes out looking amazing, okay? So yeah, I started doing nails again, and this set that I'm recreating obviously was one of my first sets because that was September 2018, and I'm going with this. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I know I'm not that good yet, but I'm just gonna jump into it while I'm still under my mom's roof, not having that much to pay for, because all I had to pay for was my car insurance and my phone bill. So I don't really got much to pay for, so I don't necessarily need this job right now. So I quit. I quit my CVS job on the last day, was gonna be November 3rd or something like that, because I had put my 2 weeks in. But it was Halloween and I left like halfway through my shift because I wanted to go out and go trick-or-treating and just have fun. So I just left and didn't come back. And they was like, don't even show up for your next few shifts. You can just be done. And I was like, okay, peace out. That's me. Like, I be trying to do my 2 weeks, but I never end up staying the full 2 weeks because, you know, I be trying to be mature and do the right thing. But it's like, I wanted to quit 5 weeks ago. What the hell I'm still here for? So yeah, that happened in November. I just jumped into my nail career. Like, I know I used the Young Nails primer at one time when in the beginning, but I don't really remember the outcome of it. So I don't want to speak too much on their primer because I don't remember how much it worked for me. And then I got into Valentino. I didn't do no sugar and cream. Or sugar, is that the brand, Sugar and Cream? I still haven't tried it to this day. Glam and Glitz, still haven't tried that to this day because I know that's like 2 of the big acrylic powders that a lot of beginners start with. Haven't tried neither one of those. I actually tried Poochie's Nails liquid. I was using her liquid for a little bit, but her shipping took forever, so I'm like, I gotta find something new. Found Valentino, and I've been sticking with them since. Honestly, I just started getting into messing around with different brands and stuff to find, you know, what works, what doesn't, or whatever. But that whole time, I was like, Valentino is my way. So they need to sponsor me at this point because I be putting y'all on. For real. Like, what's good, Valentino? But yeah, so I just jumped into it, was doing nails, and then actually 2019 comes and I got pregnant in January. So my birthday is in February 14th is my birthday. Yes, I'm a Valentine's Day baby. I'm an Aquarius. And I found out that I was pregnant on my 20th birthday in 2019. So that was great. And I'm like, damn, like I just started doing nails. So at this point, I have like a little setup where did I get my desk from? I don't. Oh, actually, I got like this little desk off of OfferUp. It's like this little app that's like, what's other apps like that? We just buy used stuff off of people, or whatever. Like Let Go. I know that's an app or something like that. Yeah, I just bought like a random desk table, and it had like a long ass back piece, so it's hard for the client to stick their leg underneath, and because it was like an actual desk, but I was using it as a nail table, and I only got it for like $30-$40, and it came with a chair. So I was like, you know what, let me just get this to start off, because I wasn't about to keep going on a TV dinner table, like it's steps and steps. You don't go from a TV dinner table to a whole salon. It's steps and steps. So my next step was this little table that I got on OfferUp from some random person. And then yeah, so I found out I'm pregnant, but I'm like, I gotta push through. I gotta, save my money and do this and just get ready to have this baby. So I'm still building my career. And at the time, I started nail school. That's what it was. So 2018, that's also another reason I quit the CVS job and just jumped into it, because I was starting my nail school. And my nail school was at Montgomery College. I live in Maryland. So they have like this nail program. I honestly do not recommend it. It was terrible. But it was like, what was it? Like Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays or something like that. Like 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it was from November to May. So that just wasn't going to work with my schedule that I was working at CVS either. So I was like, let me just quit and jump into this. So yeah, I've been doing all that. Y'all, my morning sickness was terrible. So it was so hard for me to actually do nails without having to, I would try my best to just make myself feel better and not have to run to the bathroom to try and throw up, or like in school. It was some days where I just sat in my car in the parking lot for like 30 minutes just trying to get myself together, because I'm getting ready to feel like I just feeling like I got to throw up, and I don't know if I should go in, but attendance matters in that. So I had to go because I needed my hours in order to graduate. So, and I was gonna actually start my classes for interior design that semester, but those classes, because I love me some interior design, that's another hobby of mine. So I was gonna start that so I could get my degree for that, but those classes were so long, and I was like, no, I'm not even gonna do that right now. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to school for go to my nail school to get my license, and just worry about building my brand. So instead of going to regular college and going to nail school and worrying about getting clients, I just went to nail school and focused on my clients so that I could build my brand. I created my nail page on Instagram in January of 2019. And I was just like, you know what? If I want to get exposure, I need to make it happen for myself. So I need to do these nails. I need to show them off in the best way that I can and just promote myself. If I was doing too much at once, I wasn't able to, focus on doing that. So I was like, let me not do my interior classes right now. Let me just focus on this. And it was a good thing that I didn't, because when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, I'm going to just finish going to school for business, because I was going to double major and do business and interior. But I was like, nah, I'm just trying to finish and get it out the way so that, I can at least have something, my associate's degree, and, actually graduate even when I'm pregnant and have a kid. so doing double major was gonna be like too much. I was just gonna do business. But yeah, so that's just 2019 was basically me just growing and growing. Like, if you scroll down my nail page, you can really like scroll all the way down. You can see my growth from early 2019 until now. Like, and remind you, like, I really started nails in 2018, like full on, jumped into it in late, like November 2018. So yeah, it's been like 2 good years for me now. You can see my whole growth on my Instagram. That's why I like to keep all of my stuff up, so that you can see that growth and so that it can influence newer nail techs. Because I know a lot of like the big nail techs, they be deleting all they posts and only keeping a few posts up. Like, no, show your growth. Show what you did before. Show everything, Have all them pictures up. That's what I like to see. So, yeah, go check that out. Let me know what y'all think. And follow me on Instagram. Yeah, so 2019 was really just building for me and focusing like my application and designs and just learning, especially like even if I was pregnant, like I had to get on medication because my sickness was so bad. So then I finished my nail class in May, and over the summer I started taking like the business classes that I need in order to graduate. And so I'm just taking clients around this time. And then my daughter is due. Her due date was actually October 7th, but she came a whole month early. She came September 10th, which is crazy. I actually said this on my YouTube before, but that was my father's birthday. And in January, it's going to be 5 years since he passed away. So it was just crazy that she came a whole month early on that specific day. And I actually had clients that day and the next day and the next week. So I had to like text everyone and make a post on my Instagram. Like, I just, had my daughter, so everything is canceled. I'll make sure to, reschedule everybody when I can so that they can keep their deposit, because that was just an inconvenience on my part. So I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but my boyfriend just said I love you in the back. He over here trying to interrupt me. But anyways, back to my story. So yeah, then I had my daughter, and my boyfriend goes to school in Florida. So, he had to go back to school because he's a football player. And I was just, taking care of our daughter. So I didn't really have the time to do nails. So, like, I didn't even get back to doing nails until she was like 2 months old is when I finally got back. And when I did get back, mind you, at the time, like, I'm still in class in college doing like online classes and stuff. So there's that. And then when I did get back, I was doing like one client a day when she would take her naps or when she would sleep, or I moved. So when I first got that desk, the little black desk that I was talking about from OfferUp, I was downstairs in my room where I had started, and I had like a little section in my room. So you was in my room. You could see my bedroom, like, my actual bed where I sleep and stuff. So by the time I had my daughter, I moved upstairs, and my mom was doing like construction in the living room. So while that was going on, I had like a little nail spot in the living room, because it was nothing in there anyways, because we had to wait on, for the people to come or whatever. So I would have, and it was a very open space, so I would have like the playpen or something on the other side of the room with my daughter in it, sleep, and then I would be doing the nails and, making sure I had the windows and stuff open. Or I would ask, like, my mom would help me sometimes to watch her, but not that often. And yeah, I was just making it do what it do, having to do something, like. So there's that, and that was going on for a little while. Then my boyfriend came back from school for winter break, and he was helping me out, so I was able to do a little bit of nails. And then 2020 came, and it was basically just the same thing but at this time I was going to classes in school, so like my mom would have to actually watch my daughter for the spring semester because my boyfriend went back to school and I was in school because I had to take in class courses. So I was only able to take like 3 or 4 clients a week, and at least it was something. Like, it was still something. I didn't completely stop, because a lot of people like, oh, I have a kid, I'm gonna just stop. I didn't stop doing nails. I didn't stop going to school. I'm gonna still push. Like, having a kid ain't the end of it. So, father or not. So, and mind you, like, I'm only 20 years old when I gave birth. So, yeah. But then 2020 come, just doing the same thing, whatever. I turned 21 in February, and that was my first night away from my daughter, was for my birthday, because my mom worked her job too. Like, I can't, I didn't have help like a lot of young mothers do. So it was harder for me, but I still did it. And then Corona happened. Like, what the hell? Come March, Corona fucking happened. Sorry for my language, but really, Corona? Like, I was getting good, but I am going to say that Corona was a blessing in disguise for a few reasons, because it gave me an excuse to say I can't do nails, because I really was getting to the point where I was getting stressed out at the fact that I was going to school, I was being a mother, full-time mother, and I was trying to like do nails and pursue my career of having my own business. Like, it was just a lot to do at once. And at this point, I still have to worry about my nail license, because I haven't even taken a test for that. So I don't even have my nail license yet. But so I was able to finish my classes. All of my classes in class ended up being online the rest of the semester. So that was good. I could stay home with my daughter. What happened? That, and then I couldn't do nails, so I could stay home with my daughter and focus on school and all of that. So Corona was, just letting me get all of that out the way without having to worry, because I was always getting DMs like, oh, when are you taking more clients? When are you going to be back full time? Da 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 da. And it was just always so hard for me to answer that question, because I just didn't know. I didn't know when I was going to get my daughter into daycare, because I didn't trust daycares. It was very hard being a new mother and whatever. So yeah, Corona blessed me, because I finished school in July. I finally graduated with my associate's degree in July, and that's actually around the time that everything started to open back up from Corona. So I was like, wow, this is a really perfect timing. So right now, let me get into my nails though. Let me snap back to that. I'm now setting up for the acrylic application. So I got my little jar, I think I used my C&D retention liquid for this set. Doing my little paper towels, whatever, cleaning my brush, getting my colors out, all of that. So, and I don't show this part in any of my videos either, because it's like, okay, y'all don't need to see me setting up, like, let's just jump to the part where I'm actually doing the work. Yeah, so that's good for me. I graduated with my associate's degree. Yes, I finally got my degree in the mail. It was taking forever to send it. It didn't come till November, but that's done. That's over with. Thank God I did it. Thank God I wasn't a quitter. I thank God for getting me through it. Amen. Especially with everything else I had going on. And then July, like end of July, I still didn't want to take clients because I had my daughter, and I was starting to look for like daycares and stuff so that I could get back to doing nails. So all these nail techs are already opening, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna open yet. I'm just gonna wait. Because I think we actually opened back up in June. Maryland opened back up in June, but I wasn't done until July. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait. I'll open up like mid-July. And so I found a daycare. It was just hard for me to find a daycare. One, because I don't trust daycares. I was a new mom, so I was very nervous about that. I ain't trust anybody with my little baby. And also the fact, look at me, little clumsy, spilling my liquid. Like, what is wrong with me? Using my No Lift Nails primer, going in, applying that twice. And I did one hand at a time because I didn't know how long I was going to take, so that the primer is more active and, can hold on longer. So there's that. If you want to learn more, you can check out my other videos. I explain a lot more in those, but this video, you can just see the full process and hear my story times, okay? So I got my daughter into daycare, but it was also hard because I don't vaccinate my daughter. I am fully against vaccines, and I have plenty of reasons, but that's like a whole different conversation that I would have to get into, so I'm not going to go deep on that. If you don't agree with that, then you don't agree with that. Keep your opinions to yourself. I don't go on you for saying that you do vaccinate your children. So don't come on me to say that, why don't you vaccinate her? Because that's my choice at the end of the day. That's my beliefs. So, and if you did your research, you would agree with me. But I ain't gonna get into that. So I'm a very natural, holistic person. So I am into all of that health and wellness stuff. So I am very, very woke when it comes to all of that. And, at the end of the day, knowledge is power. That's all I'm going to say. Knowledge is power. When you really know how corrupt our government is, it is crazy. Okay? But again, that is a whole different conversation, and I ain't even going to get into that because they're going to try to get me as much as I know. But let's keep going. So where was I? Yeah, so I got her into a daycare, and no doctor will, she doesn't have a pediatrician because of the fact I don't vaccinate. Like, nobody wants to see her because of that stingy asses. They probably only get money. They don't get money for people who don't vaccinate. That's a whole nother story. I keep getting into this, but yeah, so I had to go like a little, because she needed physical to get into daycare, so I had to go to like the little urgent care to get one because, the pediatrician, whatever. So she got into daycare. That's the end of the story. She got into daycare finally, so I was up with it. I was on it. Getting my clients back. I was fully booked. We coming out of quarantine with it, so everybody want to get their nails done. It was crazy. I was doing good. I upped my prices because I was actually thinking of upping my prices before quarantine even happened. And then it happened. So I was like, I'll just do it when I get back. So, and those are my prices now. If you want to check my prices out, my booking link is actually in the description box below, so you can get like a reference and stuff. Yeah, that's all my pricing now. And I still price like lower. Like, I be like, if it hit a certain number, if it hit like 90 or 100, I be trying to like lower it a little bit because I'm just so nervous to charge that much. I don't know why, because my potential is amazing. My nails are amazing. The quality, the shape, the designs, everything is amazing, so it's good quality. So I need to stop selling myself short, but I'll be nervous a little bit. But anyways, yeah. And that leads us to current day. She's been in daycare, so I've been taking clients while she's in daycare. And I take clients on the weekend because she goes with her father on the weekends, so that I can work. So he helps me with that because, he's out here because of quarantine and corona too. So and this is current day. I started my YouTube a little bit over a year ago when my daughter was born. If you scroll down my YouTube, you can see my growth as well. Like I was saying, how my growth is on my Instagram, it's on my YouTube as well, because I've been doing YouTube for about a year now. And yeah, that's basically my story and my growth and everything. You know, my work speaks for itself. You just have to believe in yourself and keep working. Keep doing it. Like, don't give up. Don't listen to none of them naysayers, you know. Oh, and also now I moved in from the living space. I moved into an actual room in my house that my mom was able to, I was able to use. So I'm grateful for that. And I got like this little IKEA desk. It's not for nails, but it is like a better desk. And I got my whole theme. If you haven't, there's a video on my page that says my nail room tour. That's my new nail room. I love it, but I am considering getting a suite maybe sometime in 2021. So stay tuned for that. That'll be my next step into my career, my, nail business, whatever. So yeah, but you see what I mean? Like, I've been through so many different steps, from my desk to my area, to, my work. It just takes time and patience to grow your business. And yeah, that's that on it. None more, none less. So I did add acetone into my C&D retention liquid because a lot of y'all been saying to do that, and it does help. It definitely does dry the acrylic up faster. And for this white, for the clear, I went in with my crystal clear from Valentino. For this white, I'm using super white from Valentino. I'll be using perfect nude from Valentino. 24K from Nail House, which is the glitter gold, and forest green from Vanessa's Nails. I love this green color. It is so pretty. I think it's starting to be one of my favorite colors, like the forest green, not the olive green, because the olive green to me looks a little poopy, but forest green is so beautiful. Like, I love that color. But yeah, just going in with the regular application, I'm gonna show you how to do my little marble, basically ombre, all of that. So one tip I can give on doing ombre with a darker color is do the nude at the same time. And because you know how some people will like do all the green, like let's say we're doing a full set of nude into green ombre, they're gonna go through and do all the green and then go back and do the nude on top. And plus they be having that harsh ass line. Like, no, you need to blend that darker color upward and thin it out going upward, and then while that green is still wet, go over with the nude, so that way it blends when it's still wet and just blends so much better. And I think that's a tip. Like, do it while it's still wet instead of waiting for it to dry, and it'll blend so much better for the darker colors. So I got another story time for y'all. A lot of clients, when they come to me, they be asking me, have I had any like bad clients? So I'm gonna tell y'all about this one girl that came to me, and this was when I was still fairly new. So like, oh my God. And this was the last girl I did this with. So if you have booked with me, if you know me, if you know my business, my policies or whatever, you know that I do not work over other people's work. If you want to fill in, it has to be my original set. And this client is one of the reasons I did this, okay? So I was already thinking of doing this before she came, but she just made it official. So what happened? So she came from this girl, this home-based nail tech in DC. I don't remember who it was, but she came and the nails was looking crazy. Okay, like I don't remember who it was, so good thing, because I don't want to say their name and put them down, because again, this was over a year ago. Everybody grows. At that time, I was not that good of a nail tech either, so God bless her. I hope that she is doing better now. But yeah, she came and the nails was just looking terrible. But then again, these are an old set. She glued on like 3 or 4 of the nails. 2 of them was broken half. The shape was messed up. Like, oh my God, it was just terrible. So, I'm going through, cleaning it up, doing a regular fill, and it's not much that I can do with this set. Like, these nails are not going to look like my nails on my page because of what I had to start with. Like, yeah, I can try to transform them, but they still not going to come out like how I do them, because this is what I had to work with. Like, you just giving me, like, there's restrictions to it. Like, I'm limited to what I can do with this set. You feel me? So that, and I just felt like I was literally doing construction on this set. Like, it took me hours to fix it up. And then the polish she chose was like a really raggedy yellow. So the yellow was like coming out see-through and not even. And it just was not looking right. And the shape was ugly. And oh my God, it was so terrible. And guess how much sorry, I keep cussing. Guess how much the total was? $32. That's all. I'm still new. A fill-in was $32, with including the broke nails, and I think she might have got like a few gems or whatever, $32. And then she gave me a $5 tip. It's crazy how, like, I just know this story so well. And this was early 2018 when this happened. So again, I was just getting into nails. And she was an older lady. And so this girl DM'd me later on talking about, oh, I don't like them, da-da-da. Mind you, she didn't say nothing when she was in my chair. I hate clients like that. Like, I try to tell all my clients, like, if you want me to fix something, or if you have a problem with anything, please let me know. You are not going to hurt my feelings. These are your nails. I'm doing your nails. You need to like them. So let me know what I can fix so that you love them. Okay? She didn't say nothing. Then she goes talking about, oh, this is bad, the shade, the polish, da-da-da, this and that. Just listen, everything that's wrong with it. She starts getting disrespectful with it, talking about, did you even go to nail school? I went to Paul Mitchell. They learn about nails. Sis, no the fuck they don't. They spend like a week on nails. I have plenty of people that I know that have gone to Paul Mitchell and told me they don't spend that much time on nails. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I wanted to say all this, but at the end of the day, I was like, no, I need to stay professional, because she was talking about, oh, I'm going to put you on blast, da-da-da-da. First of all, what the hell you want to put me on blast for? What? Because it's not like I set you up. Like, I mean, it was only $32. It's not like you spent a whole like band on them and then they look terrible. You know that I'm a beginner nail tech. And so I'm like, if she do put me on blast, they could see that at least I'm still being professional about it. So I was very professional, and she was just getting rude because at the end of the day, I was in nail school at this time. No, actually, I wasn't. Was I? Okay, so maybe this was 2019. So it was 2019 because y'all right. I wasn't doing, because I remember it being earlier in the year. It was like around March or something. What? I don't remember when this was. All I know is when I first started nails. So it might have been like February or March in 2019. Yeah. So it was just terrible. And she was like asking for a refund. So I'm like, you know what? I'll give you a half refund because you might not like them, but I spent a really long time and put a lot of effort into these nails. So you are not about to get a full refund for my time wasted, So I give her $15, not even 16, but I give her 15, sent it to her Cash App, and she was just talking just a whole bunch of shit or whatever. I just started ignoring her after that because, like, I sent you a refund. What the fuck do you want from me? Like, leave me alone. Then she gonna get to talking about, oh, send me my tip back. Bitch, no. You ain't getting shit back no more. Like, you just in my phone. You keep talking. Like, leave me alone at this point. Like, oh my God, I was so irritated. Let me know what y'all would have did in this situation. Did I handle it right? At that point, I ain't saying nothing back. I just, like, gave up. And then a few days later, she, like, requesting $5 from me on Cash App. And then keep doing that. And I just let it go away on its own. Because I was not giving that girl no $5 again. Like, are you that broke to where you worried about, what was that exactly? $37? You that fucking broke? You 30-something years old worrying about $37. Moment of silence, please, because that just irritated me to my core. You can't let me live. You can't let $30 like, and I spent all that damn time. I don't give a fuck how they came out. I was new to this. Okay, I apologize. I should not be going off like that. God bless her heart. I hope she better mentally now because she was too old to be acting like that, but God bless her. Anyways, that's my story when it comes to bad clients. And that's really the only story that I can tell. Like, a lot of people say, oh, have you had nasty clients? That's really all. And she wasn't even nasty to my face. It was all over the phone. So other than that, I haven't had no other bad experiences. So thank God for that. And no bad experiences when it comes to my home. I might make a video like pros and cons of being a home nail tech. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Yeah, that's my other story time. I don't really know what other story times to tell y'all. Especially when it comes to nails. Like, I don't know if I have that many stories. I don't know, but I'm going to just let y'all finish watching my application on this hand. Do y'all see how I'm doing? I'm doing pretty good for this to be my non-dominant hand. Like, yes. So, how many of my viewers are quarantine babies? Meaning, y'all just getting into nails because of quarantine. Y'all finally deciding you want to go the entrepreneurship route. Let me know if y'all here for that. It's been so many people that I know, and it's just crazy because when I first started, like, nobody was doing this. Like, I was getting into an industry that not a lot of people was into, you know? Like, nobody really nobody inspired me to do nails except for like myself and my boyfriend. So it was like new to people around me because nobody was really doing it on their own like how I did, you know, a home nail tech. But now it's like, oh my gosh, so many people, especially around me. I know so many of my like acquaintances that are starting nails, and it's honestly just crazy to me. Like, you know, how fast this business has grown, how fast like the beauty industry is just popping. Look at me, I'm using Valentino liquid now because I was getting irritated with that C&D. But yeah, it's just really crazy, and it do sometimes irritate me because I'm like, for some people, I be seeing them, it's like, girl, you ain't even wear nails before you started doing nails. So I know you just doing it for the money. And, you know, I can't even say that because I did start nails for the money too, but I eventually did, like, fall in love with it. So nails is a passion of mine. And when I see other people doing it that, like, don't even really do or get their nails done like that, I'm like, girl, like, you can't really enter this business without it being a passion because it is so much into doing nails. Like with lashes, everybody doing lashes because it's easy to hop on. All you need is a little certificate from a 4-hour class. All you need is lashes, glues, and tweezers. You know, that's really all you need. Nails, not even just to go into depth of all the designs, glitters, acrylics, primers, dehydrators, liquids, tips, brushes, all of the products that you need. On top of that, you need an actual license. You need to go to actual school. You have to pay for actual school to get your actual license. You got to take an actual test. Like, it's just way more into nails than anything, and people just want to hop on it for the bandwagon. And I think that's the part that irritates me, because if it's your passion, by all means, do it. Jump into it. Become your own boss. But if you just doing it because everybody else doing it just to get, you know, some money, come on now. Do what you love, because at the end of the day, you're going to invest all this money into doing nails and then end up not liking it. You just wasted all that money. Find what you love. You can start your own business doing anything. Make your own business out of something you love, out of your passion. There's so many options in the world today. So if you are a quarantine baby on my channel and your passion is nails, let me know in the comments. Let me know how your journey is going for you. And I want to appreciate all the support of you coming to me for me to be your teacher. That is amazing to me, because I'm, you know, a very humble person, and I look at myself like, you know, I am an amazing nail tech, but I know there's always going to be somebody better than me, especially because this world and the fact of like, oh, you're the best is an opinion. So, which I'm fine with. Everyone has their own signature to nails. That's another thing. What's going to make you stand out when you do your nails, when you start your business? So many bread is made. So many different brands of bread. But certain breads stand out. What are you going to do to make your business stand out? Like me, I like a lot of that nail art. You know, I feel like that's what makes me stand out, because I can do a lot of that nail art. I feel like my shape makes me stand out, because in my shape, I get it on point. You know, I focus on that. It's different things that you can do to make your business stand out. But anyways, I want to appreciate everybody for all of the support that y'all give me. I appreciate y'all on another level. And comment down below your process of doing nails and how it's going for you. And at the end of the day, I support anybody that's a new nail tech, okay? I don't want to make what I just said sound rude or anything, but yes, if you a new nail tech, get into it, sis. Do you. Like, yeah, that's all I want to say, because I don't want to sound rude or anything. But yeah, we basically done. We are done with acrylic process nails. So this is me just going ahead and cleaning up, putting all my acrylics away, and then I take my paper towel with all the acrylic on it, and I get all of my monomer out of my cup, and I fill my cup up with acetone and place my brush in it and put that to the side while I shape, and that just basically cleans my brush and makes sure there's no alcohol, or acrylic being stuck in my brush. So y'all, I don't know if you're gonna see me do that because I kind of do it to the side when I do it, but that's that. And I'm honestly getting super tired of talking. This video is taking forever to make. So we getting ready to go into the shaping. So we get into the shaping, and I'm really not gonna explain this part because one, I have a full detailed shaping video link in the description box below, and I do explain shaping in depth in a little bit of some other videos, some of my recent videos. If you're not new to my channel, you've listened to all of my advice. If you are new, go ahead and check all of that out. But I'm gonna just basically let y'all watch my shaping techniques, because this is in real time and this is on myself. Y'all, my hand was cramping up, okay? But I'm gonna just let y'all see and realize my techniques on your own based off what I'm doing. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm tired of talking. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. I've told y'all 2 full-on stories. Let me know if you want to hear anything else. Let me know some videos to make, because I just been doing straight nail videos. Let me know, like, should I do a Q&A? If so, like, what questions would y'all want me to answer? I'm gonna make that as a community post soon, like a nail Q&A. And like, I don't know what else. I just don't really know what videos to make for real, because I want to switch it up some and give y'all some actual content instead of just watching, watch me work videos all the time. So let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna come back when we done the shaping, and I'm gonna just let y'all watch this. So there go my head in the camera. All that dust in my hair. But for my non-dominant hands, I'm basically using a lot of the E-file. I'm sorry my head is in the way, but for most of the filing, I'm just going in with the E-file. It was just easier that way for me because I can't really control my hand enough to where I'm able to use the hand file. So most of it I did with the E-file, but I did what I could. It still came out pretty good. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough for me. So this is at the end of me shaping. I'm finally done. This is how they're looking. And then I do have to go in and drill those holes in the white nails so that we can do the little circle hanging things off of them. So I'm going to be switching my drill bit out. And the drill bit I got from my local nail supply. I'm not sure what it's called, but this is the one right here that I use to make these little holes in my nail. So my nail drill here actually is in the Amazon link below too, if y'all want to figure that out or check that out. And just doing that. Damn, my phone moved. But just drilling it right through. You want to make sure you're trying to stay straight, because if you start moving all around, it's just going to make the hole bigger. And I go all the way down until the drill gets stuck, and then I turn the drill off and pull that out, and I go in from the other side and use some tweezers, just make sure it's completely clear, and we good. And I'm doing 2 holes on each of the fingers. So this is how the nails are looking with the 2 little holes in each of the white nails. And I'm going to be going in with these little gold circle pieces that I actually picked up from Michael's. So we're just going to go ahead, put my drill away and clean that up. And then I'm going to get my little gold pieces out. And I'm going to be using like some tweezers and some nippers just to pull them apart. Get them in the hole and then like push them together. So I don't know what's going on here. Like, why am I taking so long? But okay, so here we go. And it's a little difficult, but it's done. So I'm just let y'all watch that part. Ended up getting out the camera for that part because it was a little difficult, but that's how we looking. Super cute with the little gold pieces. So instead of doing those little gold lines in the original set that I did, I just decided to do the little gold hoops and do a twist to it, you know. So cleaning that up, and then we're gonna bring my LED light out, and I'm gonna be going in with my Valentino top coat. And I didn't do any gems or nothing, so we just going in with a straight top coat. And I went around like the little gold pieces so they could like stay in place and like with the nail. Eventually they break out of the gel, but like for the pictures and stuff, if you just run the gel over it and it gets attached like that, then it's good, you know. But yeah, gonna apply my Valentino top coat, and we're gonna cure this for 60 seconds. Then just going in with my cuticle oil, and this is actually henna. That rose on my wrist is henna, so that's a little tip too. If you want to make some extra money, do like a little side thing when you're doing nails, is just add henna. Like if they want to do like a little henna design afterwards, you can charge for that. Just a little extra income, you know, a little side thing. Y'all already know I had to grab my fur, and look at this set. Like, this was super cute, especially for the fall time. I was so in love with this set. The little gold hoops to add the little touch. These just came out so bomb, and I just want to say thank y'all for allowing me to show y'all, allowing me to speak my truth, allowing me to tell y'all my process, and I hope I motivated you in any way. I don't know what's going on here, but if you have any questions, please just ask. Let me know what other videos would interest y'all, what you guys want to learn about. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all the support so much. You know, I appreciate and love every single one of y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, show whatever support you can. Share this video. You know, hit that bell button, whatever you can, you know. And follow me on Instagram, Burn Nails. Show my page some love, and just thank y'all. And do you. Do whatever you want. Start your own business. Do nails if you want. But do you. Always stay true to yourself and never give up, even when it gets hard. You know how many times I've been so close to giving up because it was hard? That's what makes you who you are. Them hard times. So push through it. But yes, these were super cute. Thank y'all so much. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.